coming up in this read. You know that this gift has strings attached, and you ain't no one's f***ing puppet. Pisces, let's get into your August reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Pisces, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so that energy can be interchangeable, okay? And also do keep in mind that this is a general reading, which means it is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take the information that resonates specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't for somebody else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Pisces, you've got number 44, Thinker. Strategy, being analytical and logical, take things at face value, following the logical path and indulge in the facts. Now, I'm going to combine this information with the messages that were coming through on your pre-shuffle for you, Pisces. And your pre-shuffle message was all about how some of yous are dealing with an individual that is very, very entitled. They seem to think that the entire planet revolves around them and only them. They seem to think that everything is all about them and how they think and how they feel, right? So this has got you in a bit of a conundrum, because now you're trying to strategize, okay, well, what's the best way of dealing with this individual? Are you going to go low contact? Are you going to go no contact? Or are you just going to keep things the way that they currently are, right? You're being asked, obviously, to follow the logical path. So logically, you're not going to be able to reason with an individual who is like that, because remember, everyone else is the problem, not them, right? So when you take things at face value, it will become a lot clearer to you that actually you're really limited of what exactly you can do about or with that particular individual, because remember, in their head, everything is about them, their wants, their needs, and no one else exists. And if they do, then it causes an inconvenience for them. You know, you're damned if you do and damned if you don't with somebody like that. So really indulge yourself in the facts, okay? Look at them for who they truly are, rather than who you wish that they were, or who you think you could perhaps change them into being. You know, it's look at them objectively and realistically as well, right? So with that being said, so yeah, we're going to pull your tarot, and we're going to start with 3 cards, and we'll see if we can pull further information on this for you. What's going on for our Pisces collective, please? Okay. Okay. Yeah, 2 of Swords, Libra energy, Ace of Coins, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You've got Sagittarius with the 10 of Wands, and Capricorn with the shadow side. So that would be the devil energy. All right. It's that selfishness that we were being told about in your pre-shuffle. It's that individual who seems to think that the world owes them a living, and they are genuinely confused as to why people are not putting them as a priority. Like, it legit confuses them. Well, why aren't I the center of attention all of the time? Well, why aren't people running around after me all of the time? You know, it's really, really icky. Yeah. Yeah, 3 of Wands, 10 of Coins, the World, the Ace of Wands, 3 of Coins, 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 9 of Swords. Yeah, for some of you this could be a member of your family. It could be, it doesn't have to be though. You do have the 10 of Coins here. This could be somebody that you made a family with. You know, take it as it resonates. But as I said, they're genuinely miffed as to why, Pisces, specifically when it comes down to you, and this is the reason why it's coming out in your read, they're genuinely confused as to why you have pulled back your energy from them. You've reclaimed your power, you've reclaimed your self-esteem, your sense of self, and for them it's caused them problems because you're no longer putting them as a priority, and they're like, well, why? You know, they're completely oblivious to how they make other people feel about themselves. They're just completely oblivious to it. The zodiac information as well, I do need to put a little footnote here. Zodiacs, they could be placements in your chart, someone else's chart. They could be character traits of somebody. They might not even mean anything to some of you. All right, I only give the zodiac information for those who are interested in that sort of thing. Right, we've got you that is I don't feel struggling to make a decision at all with this 2 of Swords. Like, usually it's all about seeing beyond the physical, okay, because there's a blindfold. So it's you tapping into how you genuinely feel about a situation, or how somebody makes you feel about yourself, and you're utilizing that to help you to make a decision, right? Sometimes it can be about like being at a crossroads, still trying to decide what it is that you're going to do about the situation. I feel that you've already made that decision though, because you've got the Ace of Coins that came out right next to it. All right, that's brand new energy. It pertains to, right, I've made the decision, I know exactly what it is I need to do, now I just need to put the action behind the thought. All right, Swords. Swords for thought, intellect, reason. Wands are about the action. All right, Swords are about the thought and the communication. So you might well have spoken to somebody about what it is that you're going to do in this situation, or about this particular person, but as of yet you've still to put the action behind the thought, right? Now you understand that by doing this, by pulling away your energy from this, it is toxic energy, right? By you pulling yourself away from this toxic individual, you know that it's going to cause ructions. Okay, 10 of Wands. Your happiness and your own stability, this individual has an issue with that, and you know it. It's like you're dreading telling them that you're moving on, or that you're gonna do something new. For some of you could be I mean, this could be about a job. You could be leaving a toxic work environment, and as of yet you've still to tell your old boss or your old manager or something. For others of you, this is going to be more like a family situation where you're moving away, like physically moving away, putting physical distance between yourself and toxic family members. And you're kind of grappling with, well, shall I tell them? Do they have the right to know? What is the best thing to do here? Am I just being mean by leaving and not speaking on it? Is it any of their business even? I don't feel that it is any of their business, Pisces. I feel strongly that you're only going to say, if anything, you're only going to say the very bare minimum. And you're going to leave it at that. That's how I feel this is going to play out. Because if you were to elaborate, you know full well that they would try and turn that back onto you and make out like you're the problem. So sometimes you can actually say quite a lot by saying very little. And I feel that that's how you're going to play this. You're telling them what they need to know and nothing more. Like no elaborations required. Okay, unexpected income. Beautiful. The snake. Not so good. And then the lilies. So that's a gift. And at the bottom of the deck, the clover. The clover fields. Good luck, fortune. If you think about clover, it's a lot like the Wheel of Fortune energy. It is all about lucky chances, lady luck smiling upon you, realizing that luck in a lot of ways is what you create it. It's where your hard work and then opportunity collide. Okay, so good luck, fortune, positive karma, all that good stuff. And then you've got privileged lady hiding underneath that one with the book. So that's about knowledge, lessons of the past, the knowledge that you're taking forward with you. You could be this privileged lady, you could be dealing with someone who is a privileged lady. I feel that this is more about your energy as a whole. So even if you identify as being a masculine, this can still be your energy, right? Because remember, it's just the polarization of the internal divine feminine and divine masculine. So with this, with it being more of the sort of feminine energy, that would indicate receptivity, patience, understanding, growth, nurturing. So even if you're a masculine, as I say, you're still going to be carrying forward the lessons that dealing with this individual has taught you. You'll be carrying that into your future and recognizing, actually, you don't need to close off the rest of the world just because of one or a couple of really toxic individuals. You're understanding that not everybody is leaning towards that sort of desire to control everybody else. So you're not going to be pushing away everybody out of fear of, well, I'm just going to end up meeting someone else who's going to take the toxic person's place. This indicates a lot of growth, okay? And specifically, yes, emotional growth, but also intellectual growth as well. So you're making sense of everything. You're putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, with this, we'll cover the unexpected income first. Can you tell us more about this energy, please, for Pisces? Two of Swords with unexpected income. That could be, see if you're leaving a work situation, you could be receiving like a severance pay. With the Two of Swords, Ace of Coins, Ten of Wands, and then unexpected income. That does look a lot like severance pay. The World and the Five of Swords. Okay. Career-wise, there appears to be a lot of competition surrounding the thing that you're trying to get involved with. It's indicating that you're going to do things differently that's going to make you stand out from the crowd, stand out from the competition. Something that you're doing, it's like you're putting your own twist on something that helps you to again just really stand out from that competition. And tell us more about Five of Swords, please. It also indicates ending of a difficult situation as well. The World ending as a card of victory, and then the Five of Swords. That can be like abusive people, situations, it's not a very pleasant energy, but it also can indicate you coming out on top. And then you've got the Queen of Wands. So yeah, attracting a lot of really positive opportunities into you, or around you, should I say. I'm struggling with my words today. It's a very magnetic energy, okay? So you're attracting abundance, you're attracting opportunities. You're no longer chasing these things, because you've recognized that when you chase these things, they elude you and they run away from you. So you're attracting all of these opportunities into your sphere of influence, okay? You don't have to chase, and isn't that the point? The Ace of Coins with the snake, that's exactly what I thought was going on in your pre-shuffle when I was saying that, look, the one that seems to think that the whole universe should revolve around them, they have got a massive issue with your Ace of Coins, with your potential, your abundance, your stability, your finances as well. I mean, they could be looking at you receiving all of this unexpected income and feeling envious with the snake energy over what you have, you know, envious about everything that you are as a person, envious of your success as well, and wishing that they had it for themselves. Can you tell us more about snake energy, please? It can also be temptation. So that could be somebody trying to tempt you away from what's good for you. And tell us about a snake for a Pisces, please. It's poisonous. Someone is very, very poisonous. Okay, now these two came out off balance. The Nine of Cups with the Empress. So in this particular read, again, even if you identify as being a masculine or gender fluid, it doesn't matter, okay? You can still take on this Empress energy, as I've already mentioned. It's the same as this combination, right? That combination is Empress energy, and you're getting it again here. And remember what I told you, it's all about being receptive. Empress energy doesn't chase, all right? Someone is expecting for you to chase them. They've got they know that deep down you do, Ace of Cups, you do still love them. They know that deep down, because you are very gentle, very empathic, and very caring and nurturing. Like that's really beautiful, positive character traits that sadly, on this particular occasion, have been used against you more than once by more than one person. This is why that individual chose you. This is why they targeted you in a lot of ways. They targeted you for your empathic qualities. Okay, so it's nothing that you were doing quote unquote wrong per se. You weren't doing anything wrong. You were just being the good-natured, empathic Piscean that you are. Okay, it's like a red rag to a bull. When you think about the type of character that you have been dealing with, that's the exact qualities that they themselves do not possess. So they look for it in other people so that they can take it away from other people and take it for themselves. And in the meanwhile, drain the empathic individual of all of the love and hope that they have. Like, turn them into an empty vessel, basically. But that's not happened to Pisces, because you have recognized to be empathic, look at this, towards yourself. To fill your own cup. You've already put the pieces of the puzzle together about the exact, should we call it, disorder that this individual has, that runs around doing that to other people. You know exactly what kind of disorder they have. So you started filling your own cup. But in their head, they're still telling themselves, Pisces is going to do what I tell Pisces to do because Pisces loves me. I've got Pisces wrapped around my little finger. All I have to do here is tell Pisces a wee sob story. Pisces will feel sorry for me and Pisces will come running back. But guess what? That's not going to happen. Also, Pisces, they, whoever they are, they're looking at giving you some kind of a gift as well. So it's a big, like it's a grand gesture of love. So it's like an overly flashy, overly showy expression of, see Pisces, I do love you. See Pisces, I do care about you. But I'm seeing that you're going to be rejecting them flat out, because you know that any gift from this individual comes with strings attached. Look at the Ten of Wands right above the lilies. The lilies is a gift. The Ten of Wands is a burden. You know that this gift has strings attached. And you ain't no one's fucking puppet. It really is as clear cut as that. It really is. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Cups. So again, it could indicate, look, this is a member of your family that's doing this, or this is someone that you thought was a soulmate that's doing this to you. Someone basically where there's a trauma bond, as clear as day, that there is a trauma bond that's playing out in this energy. And they are putting all of their bets on you still being trauma bonded to them. Temperance, Page of Coins, Two of Coins, the Magician, Two of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Ten of Coins, the Page of Swords, the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, exactly. So this could be someone who is slightly younger than you. If they're not physically younger than you, they're definitely mentally and emotionally younger than you. They have never evolved past the age of either 12 or 15. And they are an adult. This individual is, for some of you, they're in their 40s, but mentally and emotionally, they're a child. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Libra, a Sagittarius, a Gemini, a Taurus. I can't remember if I've said Sagittarius. I think I did. You've got Scorpio energy here as well. Yeah, that's the main zodiacs that's popping out in this read. They're grudging your success. They're grudging the fact that you're making your success look effortless, and it hasn't been effortless at all. They just haven't seen the struggles that you had to go through to get as far as you currently have. So they're sitting there with this thing in their head. Oh, Pisces gets everything that Pisces wants, and Pisces doesn't really work for it. It's all bullshit. They just haven't seen the hard work that you've had to put in. They haven't seen the literal hell that you've had to crawl through to get to the stage where you're currently at. They are grudging your success. They are. 100%. They're also spying on you. I hate to say it, but like, you already knew that anyway. You already knew that they were spying on you. They already suspect that you're putting physical distance between you. They already suspect it, and they've already come up with a plan on how they're going to try and stop you from walking away. It's like, I'll tell you how they think, Pisces. They come up with this little script in their head. It's like, I'm going to say this to Pisces, Pisces is going to say this to me, and then I'm going to engineer this, that, and the next, and this is how it's going to go. But the truth is, it's not going to go according to script at all. It isn't. Wow. Okay. Have a healing message, please, for Pisces. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Give me a second because I'm dropping them on the floor. Okay, it was Sacred Pool that landed on the floor, so I'm going to take that as a signal to get the full healing message for the Sacred Pool, okay? And then the rest, because we're running out of time, so the rest we're going to do intuitively, right? You've got Follow the Leader, Rock Bottom, Field of Dreams. Wow, the Golden Palace. That's the best card in this deck. And Education. Right, so intuitively, we're combining all of this energy. And then we'll take the full healing message for this one. Okay, so Follow the Leader, Field of Dreams, Rock Bottom, Education, and Golden Palace. Right, first thing worth pointing out to you, Pisces, you're heading towards some incredible changes, right? Positivity is all around you at this point in time. Now remember how many times we've seen Wheel of Fortune. That's the same energy. That's the same energy. It's that Wheel of Fortune type energy, okay, which is fate, karma, destiny, things moving forward in a very positive light, okay? You're heading towards some really incredible, beautiful, positive changes. I cannot put enough emphasis on that. You're very conscientious of what it is that you're creating in your life with this Field of Dreams. If you imagine that's like the Magician. So you've set your intent with a positive spin on it, right? This is what you're creating. This is what you're planting in your Field of Dreams. You're only focused on it. Like if you imagine this field that they're on about, that's your life, okay? And it's up to you what is inside that field, what is needing to be removed out of your field, and what is it that you can grow in your field, right? So you're on fertile land, basically. That's your life right now. Your life is fertile land, and you're focused only on growing beautiful things, right? You've got these amazing leadership qualities around you at this time, and you're really utilizing those to your advancement, to your betterment, right? You're not taking anything that is should we say half-assed. You're not accepting of that type of energy anymore, right? It's literally all or nothing. And that's because, again, because of the lessons that you have been dragged through. You've been forced in a lot of ways to wake up and recognize the bad seeds that were planted in your field, right? So I'm trying to put an imagery to this. Now, you have been at rock bottom more than once, and every single time you have had to pull yourself out of being at rock bottom, right? So now you're learning, well, okay, in my Field of Dreams is a massive hole. There's a massive hole in the ground. I've fallen in that hole multiple times. Now that I know it's there, I flag posted it. So in future, I'm going to start walking around that hole. Okay, again, just to put an imagery to that particular energy. So no longer are you going to find yourself stumbling and falling into that big hole. And eventually, you're just going to fill up that hole so it's non-existent anymore. Like it's going to be gone completely. But in the meanwhile, you're negotiating yourself around that metaphorical hole, right? Sacred Pool. So this is number 47. The world is a reflection of your thoughts, feelings and beliefs. Embody the love that you wish to see in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you like what you see? The Sacred Pool card asks for you to focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is being called for now. Reflect by the Sacred Pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've actually come? And how magical your life is. Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you will reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed, but is celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you beautiful and loved. Act with surety and confidence, and success will be yours, whatever your inquiry. Wow. So with that one, pay attention to any qualities that you might have picked up from the toxic person. So if you recognize any habits that you don't like that have been emulated from the toxic person, it is completely and utterly within your control to turn that around, okay? Because remember, when we've spent a long time in an unhealthy environment, we do pick up bad habits and bad traits, because if you can imagine a toxic person and everywhere they walk is like a toxic poisonous cloud around them, it's going to be impossible for that toxic cloud not to affect other people that they're standing next to. Okay, so again, it's just to put more imagery to that. What else, please, for Pisces? Thank you. The Savage Cabbage. Oh, honey, you're a hot mess. Sometimes you need a telling off from the cabbage. What's going on in your shit show of a life right now? Firstly, launch self-care protocol, organise a plan and be gentle with yourself. Ask for support, prioritise changes that need to be put into place to bring you joy and peace, make space for laughter, reignite your passions and exude love. Yeah. So that could well be a message about the toxic person as well. It's like they are incapable of exuding love because they don't actually know what love is, which is really sad. But again, that's why they picked you, right? So for those of you who are in that frame of mind of being tempted to shut out the rest of the world because of this experience, again, you're being advised not to do that, okay? Because that would be letting them win, you know, that would be you doing their work on their behalf. So yeah, don't fall into that trap. Okay, right, so I do need to leave that one there. If you feel that a personal reading could benefit you, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Please never forget that tarot is not in charge, okay? It's just a temperature check. You're the one that's in charge. Thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.